I can hear you. No, nothing. I can't hear you on Facebook either.
Like, do I even call them out on this now? This is
I
crazy.
hear you. Hi, I hear you now.
Like, do I even call them out on this now? This is crazy.
I hear you. Hi, I hear you
How was your week?
It's been long. My client load has gone up by 1 billion. Um, so
That's what's up.
yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing though.
I think it's a good thing.
What's a
Sarah,
billion?
there we go.
What's a
No, my
billion?
my client load at work has gone up by 1 billion.
Of course, it's another pandemic.
Child,
And also, you're really good at your job. So,
I know, I know.
bye, guys.
Fine. Well, I guess if somebody heard me the first time, welcome to another episode of CO Uncut. I'm your host, Barack Obama, aka Hero Obama, Uncle Paskim Deuce.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Shirley Dora underscore. I don't got a Paskim Deuce, so it's the Shirley Dora underscore.
Mm, yeah, you gonna have to find your own thing. We're not stealing people's content.
Ba douce ton kou pitit, baka fel. Baka fel. You do douce one here. You do douce one.
Where are our guests?
I don't know. They said that they were in the audience. Oh,
Yay!
Oh,
they popped on.
hello.
Hello.
I was waiting for somebody to let
Hello.
me in.
Me too, girl. Welcome.
Oh damn.
Hi, ladies. How are you? Rotate your phones.
That's what I was gonna try to do.
Who?
Oh, you have to adjust the
Yeah,
setting.
because mine is on a ring light. So hold on a second.
Oh,
Is mine good? You have to turn. You might have to turn your rotation on, Christy. Yeah, that's what it is. And I hate when that rotation thing is on, y'all. I like my phone to stay upright. I don't want my
same.
phone to move. Here we go.
My
Here we go.
webcam
Here
is
we
with
go.
an iPhone 4. Like, what is going on? Oh, not my brother trying to play.
It's a lot of work now.
Oh
Whew,
my God.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So we
Oh,
got
I
our
just came
guest
from the gym, so I am
in half.
exhausted. All right, so we have two guests. We have Miss Jamima
Yes.
and Christy.
Why is my brother
Miss,
playing music right now? Lord.
your
Mm.
brother's playing music right now? Well, while she settles that, Christy, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Christy. I am originally from Coral Springs, but I moved to Winter Haven and now I'm in Atlanta. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, so I work with sellers and cash investors, and I also host Airbnb, host on Turo, and we have an Airbnb cleaning company as well. So yes, I'm glad I'm here. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, of course. Oh, since you're a real estate agent, I'm a notary, so let me know if you need anything stamped.
Yes.
Because everybody thinks that you're gonna be able to be a notary and make all this money. You can't make no money if nobody really needs to get a stamp. The only people that really need to get things stamped are real estate agents.
But you
Real
gotta
estate
let them know
agents.
it's a side hustle. There's some real estate agents that I know that also do it on the side too. So it's a side hustle. So you just gotta let people know.
Yes, for real, for real. Okay. Um. So Your other guest was trying to stop her brother from playing music.
So we'll wait for her to come back.
Unsuccessfully, I might add.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Mhm.
So he's not gonna stop.
He can't even hear me. He has a huge speaker literally in the bathroom with him. I'm just like, is it a concert or are you taking a shower?
My
Wow.
sister does that.
It's both. It's both.
Apparently
She said, is
so.
it a concert or what's going on
His
here?
fans need him. His fans need him.
You
So eventually
you talking
he'll
about
stop.
the head and shoulders and the comb? Those are the fans.
Everything. Empty bottles, soda, toilet paper, the toothbrush,
All of that.
everybody.
I'm here for it.
Wait, sorry. You said you were in Atlanta? Christy?
Yes, I'm in Atlanta. Where you at? Yes.
Girl, I'm in Atlanta too. I'm visiting.
I was like, Dream, I thought you were
My flan pay, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I got
What's
some
in
money.
Atlanta? What's going on in Atlanta?
I just came to see my brother. He spends more time with his kids than me.
You
So
came to see his concert.
apparently, the one I was invited to, by the way.
You just happened to show up.
Yep.
Jamila, tell the people a little bit about you.
There's not much to say. I work in finance by day, and I'm a content creator by night. So I just work 24/7.
There's nothing much to say.
But
Okay.
I just gave you my whole bio in one sentence.
She got like 500,000
What content do you
subscribers
create?
on YouTube, and she
Oh,
downplaying her stuff.
mainly fashion content on beauty, lifestyle. But yeah, it's also Molly too, sir.
You making big
No, we
money?
don't have 1 million on TikTok. 14 businesses. Listen, I'm just trying to get on Shreddy's level. I'm just trying to catch up.
Period.
Same. That's what we all doing. That's what we all doing.
Okay.
You making big money content creating?
Let's not depress ourselves in this conversation here.
Oh, well, let me get you a consultation because you need to be making big money. What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to quit my job because
I'm trying to quit my job.
the stress is not. Him.
They keep bothering me. I have been late to work every single day.
Same.
Stop bothering me about being late.
You know what to expect.
Same.
Exactly.
I'm
Money,
not
I'm
sending you
working in
mixed
the house.
messages. Let me find out everybody on the stage is toxic. Let me find out.
I be confused. Like today, like yesterday, I got to work at 10:30. I'm supposed to be at work at 9. Today, I got there at 9:15. Why are you still bothering me? I improved. I can't do this work thing anymore. I can't.
Yeah, I gotta be on my time and my time only.
Exactly.
It feels good, y'all. It feels good.
Christy, tell them about what it's like to be an entrepreneur who makes your own time.
I work all day. I work all day. I wake up and I'm trying to find a deal, or I'm talking to, my guest, or, I'm trying to make something shake. And then it's like midnight and I'm still doing the same thing.
I'm about to make a TikTok that says, I've been running through the 6. I'm like, I quit my 9 to 5 so I can work 24/7.
But I would rather work 24/7 for myself than for somebody else.
Exactly. Because the other person wants you to come to work
Exactly.
at 9.
Exactly. They want you on their time.
I don't want to work at all. I feel like, I would rather work for myself than work for somebody, but I don't want to work at all.
Felt that.
If I don't have to work, I probably wouldn't. I would do things that just make me happy. Like,
I don't want to retire at 30.
If I could be a trophy wife, or if I can get enough passive income to just live comfortably or whatever, I'm gonna, I'll probably do things that may generate money or whatever, but it would just be for fun. Like I'll do stuff. It's not like I'm gonna sit home, but I don't want to work. Like having to work to survive is legal prostitution, and I'm not a prostitute.
Ghetto. So ghetto.
The ghetto.
I'm not a prostitute.
Speaking of the ghetto, the crate challenge. What is up? What's going on with the ghetto Olympics?
Ghetto.
What's going on with this ghetto Olympics?
That's your county, Shirley. Your county has a competition coming up this weekend. After they had one last weekend. It was Palm Beach.
Palm Beach doing the crate. Palm Beach pagations.
That's why they were Shirley's cousins.
It's Palm Beach. What you call it?
I've been under a rock apparently because now they're doing competitions. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a ghetto Olympics.
Oh,
it's the Hood Olympics.
That's how they're taking us out, right? That's how they're taking us out.
Where do you find all these crates? I've been searching for one for months to put in the truck of my car, and all of a sudden they're on sale.
James and Jonas have a very funny skit about it. Like they just went behind like a grocery store and they were like, there they go, drive around. And then they like all ran and took all the fucking crates from the back of the grocery store.
The little Spanish markets, they always have crates behind the Spanish market.
Crates used to be somebody put their money in crate stocks because they used to be free
right now.
That's what I was
this
thinking.
is the perfect time.
She said, "Let me look up Crate and Barrel. Let me look up Crate and Barrel right now.
Let me find
No,
the farm store about to sell them. They about to get taxed.
What are all these?
They're gonna have Louis Vuitton crates.
What's even more interesting
that's our
the
next
blue
pandemic.
crate.
This crate challenge.
The way these niggas wear Louis belts, they gonna have Louis crates.
Wow.
They're gonna have
and it's still going. It's not a 5-minute thing. Like it's still a thing. Usually trends end in like 2 days. It's been about a week and they still crating their life away.
I just wonder because they said that the hospitals are full because of COVID. So when you break your back, where you going?
You saw that lady who broke her bone? I was like,
no.
If I see a crate, I keep scrolling because I'm like, it's stupid.
No. I'm not good with stuff like that.
She's not gonna get it fixed either. She gonna have to sit there and wait.
Good job. Oh my goodness. Wow.
TikTok had to issue a thing that said they don't condone the crate challenge and trying to let people know the dangers of walking on crates as a sense of producing content for TikTok because of the crates. So TikTok's disowning the crate challenge.
I love TikTok, but TikTok is stupid. You can't tell people what they like. They always have they always banning people and suspending people and taking away their sounds and all that stuff. And I feel like nobody be actually checking it because it be dumb shit that people get their shit taken out. One time, I don't even know why one of my sounds, like I had something mad innocent. I'm just confused. You can't do that. And that's why motherfuckers love Twitter so much because you can do whatever the fuck you want on Twitter.
And Twitter don't stop
they really
you. You post your porn, they don't tell you anything. They don't block you. It's just like people just be so mad everywhere else. Instagram, I'll never forget. I got blocked for 3 days for saying pure artistry. I don't know if they thought that I was trying to say puta, but why can't I say puta?
So what does it look like to be blocked for 3 days on Instagram?
What does it look like?
So
what is your day-to-day? Like you can't get on there? Like you block?
I can get on, I can't comment, I can't like, I can't engage on social media. And I can't post. I can't post stories.
Then why you get on there?
I don't get on when I'm blocked. I don't get on. I'm not doing anything if I can't interact. What's the point? But I was like, well, what's the point of having an app where you're saying something innocent and you're automatically being flagged for something innocent? Like, I don't understand.
And it's crazy because the things
Well,
that
you
they
know,
should.
it's you. You know, you got a target on your back. Like you already know it's you.
Already. And this
Mhm.
is why I became PC. This is why I became quiet. I stopped cussing. I stopped talking about dick and pussy because apparently once I say it, it's just like my account has been almost deleted. Probably every other and maybe every 2 weeks, my account almost got deleted during the pandemic
They
because
deleted
of
Mistress
sex.
Marley's Instagram. She had to make another one.
She did, and they had an article about how Instagrammers are going through people who have like back channels, basically the people who try to hack Instagram, so that they can get their Instagram account back because they keep blocking them.
I don't know why they took out Mistress Marley. She ain't even really do nothing. She's a findom. She's not a dom. She ain't fucking them. What's the problem? I think it's the old white men. The old white men that have a vengeance.
It's because they paying people now. You know when you start to.
Oh,
pay
didn't you see? You saw the thing on the Breakfast Club where I guess the CEO of Instagram was saying something, and then Boosie was mad. Boosie's like, "Give me my old account back."
I think I saw something that. Yeah.
I ain't even do nothing. It's not my fault they showing ass. Which is true. Like they shut down his account for the bitches showing ass, which makes sense. Like
it don't make no sense. I just said put your pussy lips on live and give you $1,000. If you put your pussy lips on live, you need to be blocked.
You need to be blocked.
Exactly. I'm just a messenger.
All he did was facilitate it.
Right. Boosie's like, I'm the preacher. I'm confused. You gave me the message. That's it. Why I get in trouble? But so when we transition, so the governor of New York has to resign because of sexual assault allegations. The whole world goes after his brother on CNN, talking about that's your brother. He sexually assaulted women. What you finna do about it? Homeboy, they gave him his own episode all by himself. And he was like, I told my brother this. I told him what to do. I told him what to stop doing. But I'm not in control of his life.
I can't tell him what to do.
That's facts.
Is his brother older?
I thought about their age. They both look old.
They are both
yeah, they
old.
do.
But I'm the oldest child, so I always get in trouble for the shit my siblings do.
But he's a whole governor, while this man is just a news reporter. He's a
and these children is a whole over 18. So I don't understand why it's my fault my sister got a belly button piercing. It ain't got shit to do with me. My brother got dreaded up. Oh, how could you let him do that? What do you want me to do? I am not his mother. You're his mother. If anybody was gonna make him stop, it would be you. Don't tell me to do it.
Let me look it up. Let me look up how old he is. Because it don't make no sense that
Jay said respectfully, Jay said rightfully so. He's not supposed to even discuss his brother. That's a conflict of interest.
Exactly. So why everybody keep saying that?
And what if they were getting bitches together and his bitches snitched and the brother's bitches didn't snitch? So like, what you trying to tell him?
Okay, but he's a journalist. Chris cannot be blamed for Andrew's shit. That don't make sense.
Jay goes, CNN is wrong too. CNN is wrong too. I heard I was talking shit about ESPN earlier, and my friend said, oh, ESPN has always been into gossip. So technically niggas been talking more than bitches these days.
No, lately it's been feeling like that for real.
I wouldn't even say lately. I feel like if we really want to talk about it, niggas been talking shit. All the shit that I've heard, everything I've learned, niggas been the source.
And I bet you it's niggas who's asking his brother, oh, why you ain't tell your brother not to do that shit? Because it's like,
I definitely think niggas talk more because think about Caesar.
Absolutely.
The reason why Caesar went to war is because of that one bitch. And then it's because that one bitch was trying to do something with his homeboy. It's the niggas. It's the niggas. Alexander the Great, same thing. They always blaming it on the women.
Always.
But it's them.
It's them. I'm so sorry.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to rescue yourself. I mean, Chris should be rescuing himself, not his brother. That man had to go on his whole show and do his journalistic duty to make people stop asking him questions.
Cinderella sitting in a dark, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody.
Okay, but
set me free.
Come and set me free.
Accused, not rescue.
Recuse. What did I see that? Okay.
Recuse.
Okay, but
not
okay,
rescue.
okay, but listen. He wasn't there. He wasn't there with him when he was sexually assaulting these women. So what is he supposed to do?
They don't care. They just know.
That. He's supposed to say that.
They want the tea. They want to be the first one to drop it. They don't care about any of that. He just came on there and said nothing at all.
Niggas should work for the shade.
They just want the views.
They just want him to release the video calls and the voice calls that he had with his brother after he fucked up. That's what they want.
Oh, look, Jay says to disqualify oneself as a judge in a particular case broadly, to remove oneself from participation to avoid a conflict of interest. So he's supposed to plead the fifth.
Oh yeah.
The brother. The brother?
Tell your brother to recuse himself.
Oh
no. But
brothers.
I know we have 5 people on here. Wait, Jay's trying to say something.
Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey. All right. So technically, when you work for a media outlet, and if my relative or someone who I have a clear relationship with, my wife or whoever, is in a public office, it's not the company. I'm supposed to take it on myself as a journalist to not speak on it because I can't speak. I'm biased either way I talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So even when Andrew was covering up the COVID cases in the retirement homes in New York, Chris was having him on the show to like laugh and kiki and joke, but you weren't talking about the actual shit that was going on.
Mm.
So, and that's your brother, so you're not supposed to talk about anything. You're not supposed to have him on your show. So that's like journalism malpractice. But people don't know that like that wasn't cool. They just thought it was cute.
Well, they didn't have his brother. They didn't have his brother on the show. He actually just had his own segment where he had to tell the public that he's not involved in the things that his brother's doing. It seemed like people were. Go ahead.
No, that's like you're not supposed to have your family on your show at all.
Oh yeah.
Whatsoever. So the fact that CNN was letting him do that before when it was cute is like, oh, it's the Cuomo's, da 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 da. Like he was getting ready to run for president based on everyone just thinking he was cute.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like Ciroc knows I'm doing some shady shit, but she's not gonna sell me out because that's the homie on this podcast. Like as a journalist, you're supposed to either recuse yourself if you know you can't be unbiased, or you're supposed to speak the truth.
Right.
So that's why we on Chris's neck, because that's some bullshit.
When my friends are doing shady shit, I say keep me out of it.
I don't know nothing.
Don't put me in it. Don't ask me. Don't.
Sis said, I say, mind your business. Mind your business.
Man, I'm the queen of minding my business and
drinking my water. Period.
That sound like the Haitian parents whenever their kid told them to do the TikTok challenge where they prank them, and they're like, "I want $10,000." They're just like, "I'm minding my business." You calling me what? You calling me what?
Those videos were so funny. Oh my God.
Every single one of them were funny.
My thing is, I love the parents that tried to make up the story of yes, they were prostituted. That shit was fun. They said, "Yo, tell them how you was prostituting, you was selling yourself so that we could have food on the table. You know, for the $10,000." Oh yes, I did what I had to do for my family. And them trying to come up with shit on the spot was so funny.
There was one where the lady was lying to her husband, and her husband goes, and she was like, yes, and he doesn't have legs, and every time he stands up, he has to pass out. And he's like, and she goes, stand up, babe. And he was like, oh.
I didn't see that one. You have to send it to me.
I'm gonna send it to you. It is. I was just like,
I don't know how they kept them people be keeping a straight face. They said, yes, my mom was a prostitute, and you know, she had to do a lot of that. She was sucking dick for money. Mom, go ahead and tell. Yeah, and they straight face as fuck, and that be killing me, yo. That be killing me. That the parents is trying to subtly like, the fuck? But then they're like, go ahead, mom. Go ahead. Tell them how you was sucking dick under I-95. Like, I'm so grateful that you were able to do it. Tell them how you was eating ass just to protect us, you know? And like they was so serious.
Okay, but there was one video where the mama wasn't having it. Sis said,
the one with the fly trap?
She was like, I was working at night. And she's like, yeah, mom. So he said, yeah, mom. So I thought you were a prostitute. She said, I was no prostitute.
I saw that one. Listen, she flipped the chair over and everything.
No, that nigga said you was always gone that night. I was at work.
I was at work. What? I was like, nah. Imagine you out here slaving in the grave shift, and your child thought you were prostituting the whole time.
He beat his ass with that fucking fly trap.
All right, sir.
That
was
so
the
funny.
father said he was gonna take out a personal loan.
Yes.
He was like, yeah, you don't have to do. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god. As a parent, I'd be like, yeah, I was in the streets. I was, and
I would have not said. I was just gonna be quiet. Because there was one lady. She was sitting in the back. She was sitting on the bed, and the thing was saying, she was like, yeah, you know, my mom was a prostitute. Da, 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 da. She's like, yo, sit, stop. No, I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm not a prostitute. What was you saying?
The one with the fly swatter. The next day, he was like, y'all, come look at my mama.
She's mowing the lawn.
She's mowing the lawn. And he was like, she just went into I'm an independent black woman mode, like immediately. And he's like,
wow. She said the more I had you in church. She said she had him in church. I was like, how you had him in church? Like you was fucking in church, or you like had him in church?
And he was like, yeah, I remember. I was like, you remember what?
Oh yeah, when she was mowing the lawn, she made him mow the lawn. He was like, I got asthma. You'll be all right.
She was mad independent. So the next card event is Insecure is coming back in October, y'all. So I thought that it wouldn't be any more appropriate than to come up with some show predictions. Is Issa gonna be a baby mama ×2? Yeah, I think Issa gonna be coming back. She gonna come back and be the baby mama, step mama.
Can I be honest?
Baby mama.
I've never seen the show.
Oh,
so y'all, I've been missing out. I know I've been wanting to watch it, but like I just haven't gotten around to it. I know. I've
seen like
right here. She works 24/7. Give her some slack.
Basically.
I've seen more awkward black girl than I've seen of Insecure.
There's only like 7 episodes.
Yo, I've only seen like 1 or 2 of Insecure.
Insecure got seasons.
There's 4 seasons, right?
Yes.
Hey, when all the seasons come out?
Well, then how about we just give you a little synopsis because it's not even really about the show, right? So, spoiler alert. Damn. Wait, y'all gonna watch it, huh?
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Well, that part. Let's just do that part because that what you call it? That's the end of it or whatever. Issa broke up with her boyfriend. They got back together. Now they finally got back together. They decided to get back together, and now the boyfriend's ex-girlfriend is pregnant, and that's how the season ends.
So now we're in the final season. This is the last season of Insecure.
This is
So
gonna
y'all
be
need to
the
watch
final
it.
season.
So the final season coming up in October. They won't be doing any more. The show's completely done. The final
I
season
feel like
coming.
all the good shows are done because of the pandemic. It ruined everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing to watch.
Yeah.
We need more creative people to come up with these shows. That's why. Like,
We
we
need
need some
more.
more.
I mean, Issa has another show out.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have another show or whatever. But still, like the good shows, they're all gone.
Yeah, Insecure was
Okay,
pretty
so
good for
do y'all
consistent.
think that she's gonna leave him?
I think she's gonna stay.
She just got him back. Like she's the reason.
Does she really want him back?
Yes, because she's the reason why they broke up the first time. So obviously,
Well, she can
she
find
redeemed
somebody
herself.
else. No,
She
she can find somebody
tried.
else.
She did try. Actually, she has another love interest in there. Like they never really broke. Like
She
they ended up
disappeared.
friends. She's friends
Yeah.
with him. She's friends
But like,
with.
she could keep trying though. Like, she could keep trying though. Like, there's plenty of
was-
fish in the sea.
She was hoeing, and she just always ended up in his arms.
Oh,
She didn't always end up in his arms. She was dealing with that.
There was just always love when it came to him, and everybody else was just sex.
Yeah, but sometimes love is just it's just longevity. Like it's just been a long
I think
time.
it's gonna change when
It's
that
just
baby gets
like,
here.
Well, what you call it?
What's the baby mama like?
Dang, she's amazing.
She's
Actually,
fire. She's fire.
They get along. They're fine. Like, there's no drama.
No, they had stopped talking.
Yeah, they were once friends. Issa and the baby mama was once friends.
Yeah,
and
but they
she was
know.
also her PR rep. So
she can't stay with him.
That's
no, but they didn't know. Like they had met each other and ended up getting real close, but didn't know that the girl didn't know that she was dating Issa's ex.
But when they
did find out, it got kind of awkward. At that point, it got kind of awkward. But she wasn't even really friends with. She wasn't friends with her ex at the time. Like they weren't really like hanging out or talking or anything like that.
It's that situation.
It's just a really weird situation. That's just very awkward. Like to be with somebody and I don't know.
Yeah,
so like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
That's what happened with their relationship, yeah.
But did she know the girl?
Was Dwayne dating the baby moms?
Yeah, like it.
We don't know.
Whether they dated, I don't know.
Didn't they say that like Gabby and him had broke up temporarily, and then he was fucking or what? I don't know if he was dating her or not, but he definitely had sex with her, and that's how he got her pregnant.
Let me tell you the dumbest thing that I be hearing that everybody feels like they like that makes sense. If you love something, let it go. Why would you fucking let it go? That don't make no fucking sense. I would never let my dog go and hope that she comes back to me. Stop leaving people thinking that they're gonna come back to you, because them motherfuckers may never come back. And if they come back, they're coming back with a kid. So you might not want to do that.
I'm a true believer of still loving someone, because the act of loving is different from heartbreak. So it's like if you and I had something that there's something about you that I enjoyed, that I cared for, I'm not gonna pretend that's gonna disappear. There's no reason for me to pretend. I can't pretend that shit's gonna disappear at all, ever.
It'll fade. It might fade though.
No, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I won't like you as a person, but like the memory of like what we've done together and how we cared for each other, that like my ex, I will always have some love for him. Do I want to be with him? No, because I don't like that person. I like whoever the hell I was when I met him. That is always gonna be there. Like I know that person still exists. You just stupid, right? So I can't be with the stupid side. You know, I don't want to rekindle the flame with the stupid side. In this situation, Issa was a mistake. She made up for it. They talked about it. They do their little tears, they little, you know, him yelling, her crying. You know, when you get to that position, I can see, you know, the love is still there. She's still the same person. She just cheated on you.
Yeah, but now that
It
person's
can work
different.
out.
Now that person's
It
a
can work
cheater.
out.
Yeah.
It can work
What'd you
out if
say?
they really wanted to.
Yeah. If they really wanted to.
Well, I feel like they're probably gonna work it out, because they already tried to not make it work out.
Okay, but what about Issa and Molly? Are they gonna work out?
That's the baby mama.
Molly is
No,
her best friend.
Molly is
frenemy, like the toxic friendship or something I've been hearing about.
Well,
the
yeah,
last
she was
season
the
they had
best
a
friend.
toxic
Now I kind of get both, because it's so she had a best friend named Molly, and they kind of had a falling out or whatever, and then they kind of tried to fix it, but they didn't really talk about it, or nobody tried to like take the initiative, so they kept like avoiding each other, and that was making shit worse or whatever. But I think like near the end they kind of like were like hey or something like that, like they were cordial, they went to go eat or something, right? And they talked.
No. The last episode they blew up at each other.
Oh wait, at the restaurant, no?
No, at the party. So Issa threw a party, and then Molly showed her ass, and then they started yelling at each other. Molly cussed her out and tried to fight her
At the party.
At the festival.
Crazy.
At the festival.
Yeah, but after the block party, they went into like, remember, Issa had was about to go into a restaurant, but Molly was in the restaurant,
and they
so
did the
left. Yeah. But then at the end, they went to go sit somewhere, and they were talking, but Issa was making it seem like nothing had happened, so she was trying to kind of like go over it, but Molly was like, "Yo, you're not even gonna address the issue."
I don't think they're gonna.
Because the block party was the beginning of the season.
No, the black party was the last episode.
The block party was not the last episode, sis.
It was
the block
the block party was like they were preparing for the block party. They had the block party. The last episode is when her and Lawrence they walk into each other, and Lawrence tells her what happened. So it was the episode before the last episode.
I don't know, but
the block party was like the block party is what sealed the deal of them not being friends anymore. So they did the walk. They tried to do the whole Cali thing. They tried to hang out with each other. They did the awkward drive into the parking spot thing, and then the party is where she showed her face.
Oh, so they ended it on the bad. Well, if they had ended it on the bad term, I feel like they could fix it and they could get back to it, because now Issa's not in the same spot, but I don't think they should.
But that's the problem. People think that Molly doesn't like you have friends who don't like you being better than them. And Issa looks like you know how Issa was always at the bottom, like, you don't give me money, let me borrow your car, let me sleep at your house. And she created something that could make her a lot more money. So now there are people who are like, Molly likes being the alpha, and Issa started to step up to become an alpha, and she took control of her life and no longer needs Molly, and that made Molly feel some type of way. That's why she was so mad that Molly went to Andrew, that Issa went to Andrew to ask for the performer, because it showed that Issa was like, okay, if you're not gonna get it for me, I'm gonna get the bag myself.
Period.
Period. What if your boyfriend? Imagine if that was your nigga, right? Issa, like this girl don't know your nigga from a can of paint.
Yes, they do.
And she asked,
Issa was there.
Listen, she don't know that nigga from a. She was there, but that's not her friend.
What? He's a friend of. He's the roommate.
Her. He was the roommate of Issa other nigga. But that's not
Molly wouldn't know him if it wasn't for Issa's nigga.
It still don't matter. You don't know that nigga from a can of paint. And she asked you, hey, let's say he's I don't know. I don't know what, I can't think of anything. What is
well,
it?
technically, she
this
asked
guy
her
was
nigga.
a music producer, right? He's a music producer. So your boyfriend is a music producer, and she asked you, yo, can you ask him to get somebody on this track for me? And you're like, yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't want to mix work, business, and pleasure. I don't think that's a very good idea. And she go behind your back and go ask him anyways.
Well, I
That's
don't really
okay.
know the storyline, but then by avoiding
Business is business. If you're trying to get something done, you're gonna get that shit done no matter what. That's Leo in me. I'm gonna get it done.
So
Now I
she's gonna,
understand that what
so
she
she
did
can go
wasn't
behind your
correct.
back and ask your dude.
I don't think that she did it behind her back. She asked the nigga, she asked the roommate, because that's exactly how Molly met him, through the roommate, and the roommate asked the boyfriend. That's appropriate.
Don't ask my nigga nothing.
But she didn't ask. But she didn't ask your nigga for anything.
Don't indirectly ask my nigga nothing. Don't indirectly ask my nigga nothing.
But that cycle makes sense. You ask the same person who introduced your nigga. It's my nigga that introduced you to your nigga. So if I'm gonna ask, that's not her boyfriend, but that was the guy that she was fucking. So she brings the guy that she was fucking. The guy that she was fucking brings his homeboy to a party. Your best friend meets the homeboy. That nigga becomes your man. If I ask my ex or my fuck buddy to put me on game with somebody who can get me somewhere, I'm not gonna personally, I would directly ask the boyfriend. I don't really care. I would have a meeting. I would go in a professional setting and ask her boyfriend. I don't care what the friend says, because I'm not talking to you. You're not the record label producer. You're not the music producer. You can't help me get where I need to go. So I'm going to go to the record label myself. If it was Hot 97 and it was Mia, or if it was Hot 97, whatever, I'm gonna pull up to Hot 97. I'm gonna ask him to schedule a meeting, and I'm gonna pop up to your boyfriend, because
don't talk to my nigga.
Your nigga is your nigga, but when it's business, he is the record label producer of Hot 97. It don't matter how you feel.
Don't make no meetings with my boyfriend. Period.
What? That's
don't make no meetings with my boyfriend. Don't make no meetings with my boyfriend.
Okay, please.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you trying to hold somebody back.
I'm not trying to hold somebody back, but there are several different ways to get shit done. Don't talk to my boyfriend. If I said no, don't go behind my back.
Can it be like a professional email? Can it be like a professional
if
voicemail?
No. Okay. Let me tell you why. Right. I'm gonna get personal. No, I'm not gonna get personal. But I had a similar situation, right? I have a crush on this celebrity. Well, not a celebrity, maybe like a Haitian celebrity or whatever, right? A friend of mine needed help, right, with something, and because she was throwing a party or some shit like that. She said she needed this person. I'm all up and through this nigga DMs. So I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I don't want to get in between it or whatever. It's not my business or nothing like that. Like, it's not, I'm just don't want to get into that, because I'm in his DMs mad unprofessional. And then for me to go in there professionally, it don't look right. Now he's going to think that like I want him for this, but I don't want him for this, right? So, she's going through it or whatever, trying to da-da-da-da. So I do her a favor, right? And I hit him up and I say, hey, my friend is trying to do this, that, and the other, right? I guess they weren't able to do it. Something happened or whatever. They weren't able to do it. She goes on like the day of her thing. There's an after party that he's at. She cursed this nigga out, talking about something. Oh, it's about money. I have my money ready. Yeah, nah, snapping on him, right? I have no recollection I wasn't at this party. I didn't hear about it till the next day, while he's in my DM saying, yo, your friend spazzed out the fuck out on me yesterday. It's not even our fault. We had something planned already, and she was probably drunk or something. The only reason I talked to her is because I know you, and now she And I'm like, yo, like, it was not my party. I was not part of it. She just was trying to get in contact with y'all, and y'all wasn't answering her. So I was just trying to do her a favor. I had nothing to do with it. To this day, this nigga is ignoring me. That nigga is ignoring me every time I go to a party and he's performing and some shit like that. He literally will look at everybody around me. I could be in the front of the stage. He will look at everybody around me.
I would have
And
stopped
completely ignore me. No, I'm not, like, don't want to take pictures with me. Like, don't look at the camera. Don't nothing. Don't respond to my DMs no more. Nothing, because I attempted to help somebody and they tried to get like. So I kind of mixed like friendship with like pleasure or like business and stuff like that. I don't know. Something got mixed up or whatever. This nigga do not fuck with me at all anymore.
That's
now,
crazy.
if I tell you don't talk to my nigga, don't talk to my nigga, because if I have a problem in my relationship because you did something or you can't be professional or you can't do this and you can't do that, that's my relationship that's fucked up. He might still do the thing for you and you might have fucked him over and now he not friends. Now he don't fuck with me and all this other stuff. Don't if you're my friend, like I don't like that business stuff, and like that's why I don't even want to mix it. Like if we're doing like simple shit, then cool. But if you're doing like a whole bunch of extra stuff and I know you're unprofessional or you're not experienced or something like that, I don't even want to risk it.
I also think though that it's all about communication. You know what I mean? Like you have to just be able to communicate with your partner. If it's a messy situation outside of your relationship, don't let it get into your relationship. Your partner should not get onto you about something that somebody else was like tripping about. You know what I mean? Like he should understand like, okay, that person's crazy. Don't let it happen again. Period.
Is it that easy when that person is your friend?
I'm talking about the man himself, like the person, your partner. So, like, granted, maybe, you know, I personally feel like you went about it the right way. I think the person that you were dealing with was insecure. So I think that situation did you justice. Because had that happened if you guys were in a relationship, that would have been shitty as fuck. So I think he showed his face and he showed his colors, because if you are a business person, you don't say that the person's personal decision is as a result of your friend. If Chap went through Ciroc and Chap and Ciroc fell off because he made a stupid decision or he did something wrong, I'm not gonna think you should not come to me. Ciroc should not come to me and make it seem like it's my fault that my friend did that. We're two different people. I'm just the friend. I'm the connector, but they have their own personality, and if their personality clash, they should never be put on me.
Especially if you guys have history, he knows how you are. He's never had an issue with you personally. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry, no one's a crush, but he can kick rocks because he's missing out. Like, he can really kick all the rocks.
He fucked up. That's fucked up on his part. And the fact that you said that he said she was drunk, he should have known not to bring that up if he thinks someone is drunk. Like if they're drunk, that's not your character. Brought it up.
It was like, I guess it was after the party or something like that. She had went up and said some stuff or whatever. Or
I know, but that's not your character. Like you can't get mad at somebody else for somebody else's character.
I reiterated it when he was telling me. I was like, yo, I apologize for her behavior, but that's not me. That was not even my part. I was just trying to do her a favor, like getting your
that's a good
to
riddance.
Respond to her. It had nothing to do with me. Like
especially if he wasn't there.
Absolutely nothing. Especially when you said I'm just doing her favor. It's not like you're going to bat for somebody. You're not begging for something. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely not your fault.
Communication, maturity, it all goes into play. That's what it sounds
but
like.
But that brings us to the main topic. So your brand versus real life, right? So business is hard, obviously. Like from what you're saying, Ciroc, like it's challenging. Like you know, if you have a business, but you're dealing with someone who has a business, and then you have a friend that wants to do business with that person. This happens to me a lot, but I draw the boundary from the jump, and I just say no as the business owner, right? Like some girl hit me up and she was like, hey, this person said they want to work with you. And I was like, so because you're my friend, you're going to put me on to that person? She said, yes. I said, okay, I'm going to say no. And I said, if they want to work with me, tell them to come through me themselves. So don't go through you. I don't like I'm gonna go through my friend to get to you. I'm be like, okay, thank you for putting them onto my radar. Now tell them to contact me themselves. So I'm gonna respond to their message. I'm gonna respond to their DM. You brought that to my attention, and it happens a lot where people would be like, hey, I've done this to celebrities too. Like I have a friend who asked me to get a video for her boyfriend's birthday. I said, okay, let me tell him that you're looking for the video, and then you can DM yourself, and I'll give him your Instagram name, and you can ask him, right? And cool, job done. She got her video. She's happy. She's excited. He's doing a fan a favor. Boom, the reputation goes up. But there are times where there's those clashes. So there's a video on 8 at the Table where the girl says she acts single on social media because that's her brand. Her brand is her acting up, being a fool, being single, doing whatever, even though she has a boyfriend. So she's like, I'm not going to post my boyfriend when I have a single brand. So my question is, for anybody who wants to answer it, if your brand doesn't align with your personal life, how do you make it work?
If you're my close friends, you already know. I had a nigga told me stop acting single on social. I had to stop acting social on social. I had to stop acting single on social media, so I made it close friends. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm trying to be added to the close friends. What's going on in there?
I feel like your brand, like really your brand should be who you authentically are. If it's not, if you have to separate the two and be like, okay, on social media, I'm this, and offline, I'm this. Are you really being yourself? Is that what they call like imposter? Is that what it is?
Imposter syndrome is different. The imposter syndrome, that's an imposter. That's an imposter. But the syndrome itself is you like belittling yourself, like belittling your brand, like not making it seem like you're like, ah. So I do this a lot where when people are like, oh, you're Shirley Dorsey, you did it, and I'm like, okay, it's all right. What are you talking about? Relax. So you're not living up to your light. But it is an imposter when you have. I was like that. So when I first started going out with Chad, I promised to God I did not want anybody to know that I had a boyfriend, because I was like, once they know I have a boyfriend, the conversations that I was having with single women would no longer apply. Because they'd be like, okay, how you sitting here telling us all this shit about niggas and you got a whole boyfriend? As time went on, right. So I decided to live in my light. I decided to be authentic. I was like, okay, I can still talk to single women. It's not like I wasn't single. I can still talk to single women, but now I can pivot and say, now how can you turn this to finding your nigga, right? So living in my authentic truth. And I think my city girls and Meg Thee Stallion, they still hot girls and they still city girls with men, with boyfriends. And don't nobody.
It's possible because it's you being yourself, like truly, like just be yourself, and the people who love you will gravitate toward your brand, and you'll be lit. They'll love you.
Right.
We love you, Shirley. Like, and Chap, like y'all are lit, and I love it. That's why I follow you, because you're your true self. If I knew that you were probably dating somebody and you never posted them, and you were trying to act like you were single, I would look at you different. Fraud.
See, I was in a relationship and still saying niggas ain't shit. And then when I became single, I still said niggas ain't shit because I truly believe in niggas don't be shit.
Oh man, your nigga was probably mad as fuck.
No, he was minding his business. No, my ex was minding his damn business. He just like, whatever, like she's just talking, whatever, like they don't take me serious or whatever. But the nigga that I was talking to was hot. But I'm like, that's how I was talking when you were stalking my page with a Finsta. So what made you think that now that I allowed you to follow me, that I was gonna all of a sudden be like, oh my God, I love niggas. I love them so much. Oh my God, they're so great. Like, no.
Because you decided to, I'm gonna call it wife it. You decided to wife a nigga up. Like, what do you mean?
Wife a nigga up.
And I also believe that like saying that could probably make him feel away subconsciously, and it maybe
that's just how I feel. So and also I feel like and I also feel like people like hit dogs will holler, because I say niggas ain't shit all day. all of my best friends are men. And I hear them say bitches ain't shit all day. I be like, yeah, man, bitches ain't shit. Like I cause they ain't talking about me. I feel like
I see what you're saying.
I say what I say because like a majority of shit that I see, I'll be like, yo, man, these niggas ain't shit.
I get it.
And I'm sure their experiences is they're dealing with bitch. I'm dealing with niggas. So I can only tell you about what niggas is doing. I can't tell you what bitches is doing. If they feel like bitches ain't shit, I'll be like, damn, for real? Damn, bitches ain't shit out here? Niggas ain't shit out here. Because we're not in the same, we don't have the same experiences. So I feel like whatever you put on social media also is also, if you're like a brand or something, it's also like exaggerated. You feel me? Like even if like, sure, I'm sure if Shirley don't always be like in the sun every morning when she's not recording. She's recording, she's gonna sit in the sun normal. She's not about to oh my god,
let's
so
hear it.
good.
Let's hear it.
My
Let's hear it though.
God.
What's the truth?
I low key do be in the sun every day though. I don't record every day.
Yeah, but you don't
It's actually very authentic. Like I literally go outside and I go and I'm like, oh, let me take a picture. If I'm like this touching my eye,
it's
that's
still
actually
exaggerated.
me.
Everything
That's
still
actually
exaggerated.
Me. I don't know. Let me think about it. Most of the time, I'm not like the content creator that creates content because I want brands to get to me. I just create content, if that makes sense. Like there are pieces that I'll make that I want for a brand to find me. Like one of them is a picture in a sunflower field. I really wanted a brand to reach out to me because of that picture. Versus the picture in that same dress in the sun with the light in the background. I kid you not. I went like this. I walked to the corner and I was like, damn, this fucking sun is hot. And the phone was at the bottom. And I looked down and I was like, this cute.
That's the ideal situation though. That is the ideal situation where you can mix both that personal and that business together.
Unless I'm like, I don't know, like when you be seeing me twerking, like I actually was twerking. I was like, oh, let me record me twerking.
Living in your zone of genius, mama. Like you're doing what you do for real. And I love it. I love it.
It surely still be exaggerated.
I'm gonna look at my Instagram and tell you one thing that I exaggerated. I can't tell you. I'm gonna be real with you. Unless it's a brand content and they paid me to do it.
I don't believe it. But
when it comes to having a brand though, especially, okay, so you said Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls. One, I feel like they're the exception. They're not the rule. Okay. Two things. So one, if you're already in a relationship and then you come off that way, then that's like fraudulent, right? But if you started out the game single, doing your thing, you're hustling, you're working, and then that's what makes you your bag, that's what makes you your money, and then you just happen to be dating a guy, I'm not going to fumble the bag for something that might be temporary because I don't know what your status is in my life in the future. So I'm putting you out for now, but my brands will stay the same because you're not messing my money. Because you could be in these streets. Because look at her first situation. Who's she dating before?
Who?
Moneybag Yo.
That
Money
one.
bag.
Now imagine if she switched up her brand and then nobody was interested anymore and then they broke up. Then what? If you cop back and forth, you date two men, all of a sudden you a hoe. So you can't maybe have relationships. So that's I'm like, for me personally, I say stick with the brand unless you know it's for real. Because I'm like watching how people react to even with City Girls, they got flack. JT in particular, I would say got a lot of flack. But like B. Simone with the whole "you're my boyfriend," and then she got a boyfriend, and people were talking hella trash, and now she's and back to her brand.
But at the same time, it's a part of her journey too. You know what I mean? Because her brand is her journey. Her brand is like her true self. Some people's brand is either a product, maybe a book, maybe what they do, and they don't ever show like their personal life. I don't think that's being fake. I don't think that's being an imposter. I just think that they are just brand specific. Like they're just online for their brand and they don't care to show anything, about their personal life. But other people who mix the two, come on now. Like you're showing us your kids, you're showing us your family, but you're not showing us who you're laid up with.
Maybe it depends. It depends on the brand, maybe. Because
Yeah.
it really doesn't I guess if your brand depends on knowing that, because like it doesn't really matter, because like me, I do more like I be like, not my brand isn't single. My brand is just like I just say funny shit, and I just be in situations where niggas ain't shit, and I just be like, damn, these niggas ain't shit.
That makes sense.
But
I've said it multiple times that niggas ain't shit while I'm in chats.
Yeah, so it's not like my brand is single, because I still had a relationship, and I was still saying niggas ain't shit, because I be seeing shit that niggas be doing. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so it doesn't really. I'm not about to hide my boyfriend because niggas ain't shit. Y'all could call me a hypocrite or whatever. At the end of the day, like my shit is more like entertainment. So I guess entertainment, it's not really like lifestyle, I guess. So I guess it would be different for somebody who's like showing their lifestyle, or like parenting, like influencers, or
let me find her. What is her name again?
Or
Danny Deuces.
That kind of stuff.
Danny Deuces is a Haitian sketch comedian.
Oh, I love her.
She said that she can't be out here telling people she have a boyfriend because her brand is single.
Oh, she was the one who said that?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Danny Deuces, her brand is single.
Yeah, that makes sense. But what you call it?
I'd have to look at her page and analyze.
That nigga gotta have heart. Whoever's dating her gotta have heart, because
but you gotta have
she sit single, but her skits be like imitation fucking.
Shirley, send it to me. Send me her page. I'll look at it when we get off.
I got you.
I just want to see what you guys are talking about. But
she's definitely like she posts. This happened to my best friend. My best friend, she's I would say she dresses like Danny Deuces, but less provocative and more like Instagram influencer for Fashion Nova E, right? And her man's was a little intimidated and was like, I don't like the way that you dress. And she's like, but you met me this way.
Period.
What attracted you to me is these booty shorts, is these tight pants, is my breast out. So now that I'm your girlfriend, I'm supposed to stop doing it?
That's the thing about men, and I will never understand it, because y'all will do everything to change a woman rather than find a woman that's already the way you want her to be.
Respectability
politics. You need to change it.
But here's the thing: the women are the way they want them to be. They just don't want them to be that way with everybody else. That's what it is. They like what they see because that's how they found them, right? But that's not what they want the world to see. They want that.
I really do feel like if there's any men watching this, get to know the girl behind the brand, because I feel like that would save you so much nonsense. Because she could be doing she could be wearing Fashion Nova clothes or whatever, but she's getting paid for that. Like she's getting exposure for that. She's getting something for that. You know what I'm saying? So if you get to know the person behind that, and she's not the type of person to cheat or the type of person to entertain niggas in the DMs, or not the type of person, then that shouldn't bother you. Shit like that shouldn't bother you. So you think
it's like an insecurity?
I do feel like it's a little insecurity.
Absolutely. Because in the back of mind, they know there are men out there that will treat you better than they are. They know.
Yeah. So,
I said because they know in the back of their mind, there's always gonna be a man that'll treat you better than they do.
Probably, but to this day, I still get people that be bothering me talking about how's you and Leo, and I'm just like, if you know me in real life, I do not talk to Leo at all. Until I go to Orlando or Leo's ex jumps down here, we're cool, but we're not together for real. It was a little funny skit type of funny thing that was going on or whatever. But if you know me in real life, you know that was just comedy. That was just to help promote the brunch. That was just, shit like that. But if you keep bothering me about Leo, and I'm like, yo, I don't even talk to Leo like for real in real life. So you're not even gonna get to know me in real life because you think something that's not even really happening is happening. Y'all need to get to know the people behind these brands. The people behind these brands are not, they're not always the same person. So I'm sure Danny Deuces is doing all like whatever her brand is single, but I'm sure when she shuts down her content, when she turns off the phones, when she turns off, she's probably a completely different person.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a different person than who I am online. Like, I think Danny Deuces was showing the real her, and it just amplified as other people related to her. She's toxic. I don't think she's not toxic. I think she's probably hella toxic because
gang.
If you faking that, I'm like, damn, you know what? That's now I understand, because there's a lot of people and no offense if you're watching it, you said that, but when people meet me, it's a very awkward phenomenon when people are like, oh my gosh, you're actually pretty. And then there's those who are like, oh my gosh, you're actually just like you are online. And I'm like, me, I'm just like, why wouldn't I be? But there are, like, based on what you're saying, Sarah, there are actually people who aren't living their authentic self online just so they can get a check. And I'm like, I couldn't be me. I couldn't fake. I couldn't pretend to be something else.
I feel like
your brand, it's a lot of clout chasers.
I feel like your brand is authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's the brand that you've chosen. Some people's brands is something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be joking around, like I be doing like funny little TikToks or whatever. Some of this shit has not happened to me, or some of this shit has happened to me, or whatever. But I just do things because I want to make people laugh. My authentic self.
I think you're
funny.
A creator.
Like
that's creating.
Person. So it may.
I think you're creating. Like, I don't think that's not you. I think that's who you are. It's what's inside you. You're just creating it. It's your thoughts, your ideas. I think that surely she's truly her authentic self, and I think you are too. It's just two different ways of being that way.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think your content is fake.
It also depends on the relationship between you and that person, because people are also different based on like the interaction.
But Ciroc, you're not fake. You're literally you're yourself. And it's not like you don't tell people about things that you're not, other than the fact that you don't even talk about being single or in a relationship. You don't share either or, but
because it's sneaky.
But you create content. You're literally just reproducing the content that you see online in your own image. And I feel like that's still your authentic self. But if Danny Deuces is as toxic as she is online, is she get in person? Is she not toxic? That don't hurt anybody's self-esteem. It don't matter who the hell you are. You would have to find a man who is pretending to not be himself, just like you are. It's for that to work. But if you meet somebody else who is authentically themselves online, they're a content creator, they're a creator.
There's a bunch of people who used to be a gay YouTube couple and now they're straight. So
But that's possible. That's actually possible. Like, you can actually come from I don't like seeing stuff anymore. You can actually change your mind.
So it's a choice.
There are individuals who feel like they like the same sex, and then when they finally get intimate with some of the same sex, they're like, okay, maybe I didn't like the same sex. Maybe it was just an attraction, and they go back to opposite sex.
So it's a choice. You heard that here? Can't. Sure, they're gonna cancel you. We're gonna block this out.
They gonna cancel me?
They gonna cancel you.
It's true. There are people who are like, okay, I liked women. I thought that I liked women. I tried this out.
You can't say that, Shirley. You can't say that.
No, but it is true. You can actually change your mind. You can decide to be gay, and then you can say, hey, I don't want to be with a man, I want to be with a woman. Or you can say you want to be with both.
Let's change the subject before we get canceled.
What? It's actually something.
You know what? I think she has a point. People are fluid. You're not born one way and stay that way forever.
Hey, I'm not gonna cancel me. Nope. Nope. I just went semi-viral again on TikTok. I'm not about to get canceled now. I'm
you guys
getting there.
listen, the LGBT plus community. I know you're not gonna cancel me. You guys understand what I'm saying. Like this is actually common. Like when what's the eat your rice and cabbage? I forgot his name. When everybody got mad at him for being with a woman, it's like I thought I liked men. I tried it. I also tried women. I learned that I like both, so I'm gonna be with both. Next topic. Yeah. So no, next question. Okay, so what advice would you give someone who is obviously required to do one thing with their brand, but they're living a different life outside of the brand? So when the cameras are off, you know, they turn off they take off their mask. They unveil
Depends on how much it is. Depending on how much they pay him. We all got a price.
Like being an actor, you mean like just stepping into a job, putting your
honestly,
uniform
that's what
on.
it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
I be thinking how much they be paying the people to be racist on TV shows. How much they be giving the white people to say nigger on TV, bro. I be thinking that, yo, like he must have got paid a pretty penny.
Listen, people say it for free all day long. I don't think it takes that much money to get somebody to say that on TV.
On TV,
just saying.
How much they pay Robert Downey Jr. to wear blackface on that movie?
That's a perfect suit. So you could be like, because it was for TV, but all they did was offer me breakfast. Oh, y'all treating breakfast today? I'll do it. Yeah.
There was whatchamacallit, this girl, she did her boyfriend came up to her. There's a thing on TikTok where like the partner goes up to the girl and said, "Would you cheat on me for $1 million?" And sis was like, "Yes." And he was like, "You would cheat for me for $1 million?" She was like, "Baby, you got cheated on for free."
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, that hurts. Hurts.
My God. You seen the guy that had like a suitcase full of money? He said, "I'll give you all this for your girlfriend." And then he was like, "How much?" He's like, "Oh, I'll give you $500,000. But babe, we can pay off the house. He was about to sell his girl.
Listen, our relationship gonna change. That is forever changed.
She said, "Listen, for free." I was like, "Damn! I mean, you can't really be mad. You've been cheated on for free. Now you're gonna make money."
Yeah, but he didn't know.
But
it's $1 million. You have $1 million. Have sex.
Technically, he could buy a new bitch with $1 million.
Okay, I can understand it though. Like it's kind of heartbreaking to like watch your girl do it for money. But listen,
they just said
it's heartbreaking.
They didn't say anything about watching. You ain't gotta watch. Go home and watch the game.
It's $1 million.
Go play Y2K.
For the record, I'm not doing it. Okay.
Sis is like, I'm married now. Don't put me in this shit. Don't put me.
You don't want to get canceled. You don't want to get canceled. I feel you.
I don't know what to do. Man, you would have to ask me in the film. $1 million. Wow. I would only do it. $1 million? I would only do it if Chap said yes. If he tells me no, then I know. Chap is gonna say yes. Chap is gonna say yes. Like okay, $1 million. Like the girl said, I've been cheated on for free. so I've been cheated on for free. Chap, are you on the line?
Yeah, so I would definitely do something out of character for some money.
Okay.
I'm definitely doing something out of character for some money. So if you see me saying that I love niggas, I made a little change. If you see me in love, I made some
#
change.
ad sponsored.
If you see me holding hands, with someone walking down the beach, and you see him again, and then you see him again, and then you see him again.
That's some Jaheim stuff. I'm not wilding out like I used to. I don't do the things I used to no more. I change for you.
Well, no, I didn't change. I made some change because
made some.
Yeah, because if I didn't get paid, I'm still gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna have a nigga when I'm doing it.
Period. So our encore today is Jay. I'm gonna need you to hop on the screen for this one because you said the homie defending himself at the Chicago Bears game. Am I supposed to Google this?
Recuse.
Oh.
Okay. So football is back, even though COVID is still like killing folks. So
aren't we boycotting still? Is anybody kneeling?
Nobody kneeling. I don't see nobody boycotting.
I feel like I'm the only one who be taking this shit seriously. The rest of y'all just be fucking off. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you get that off. Hey, the only football I care about is Evans High School out of Orlando. We at Lyman tomorrow. But yeah, the NFL is back, and so people are wilding out in the stands. And so this woman was having a dispute with a black man in the stands, and she decided to put hands on him. And usually, like when that happens, you know, we kind of like I get scared of white women. So sometimes you kind of like you don't know what to do. You don't want to be the guy that's swinging on the lady. But her man was there, and so he caught it. You know, put him to sleep, and then you know he calmly just removed himself from the space. And so that's how you got to handle some things, man. So salute to him. I don't have his name, but he handled that situation correctly.
That's not that clear.
So hold on. So I think I saw that video. So you're saying that her man stepped away from the situation?
No, her man tried to engage and get spicy, and all that energy I had pent up for your lady, I unleashed it on you. And yeah, you gotta catch it for the culture
automatically on site.
Right. No,
that's for the culture.
Yeah, not for the culture.
Definitely for the culture. Who else getting a shout out today on code? I got the other homie. This is actually a newer video that I saw. They were at a gas station, and I guess again, one of these angry Karens was talking crazy to this couple, and then her husband engaged, but he was on our side. So he was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up! Leave these people alone!" Blase, 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 and it was amazing. I loved it.
So I think her, she was like,
"Yeah, you know," and that was beautiful. Because Buddy looked like he could get his ass beat too. So I'm glad you took the initiative to tell your wife to ease up. You know what I'm saying? That's growth. I like that.
You know, you can tell he was sick of her shit. Like you can tell he does this, and he was.
I'll be honest.
Shit.
He's probably caught two piece. He's probably caught two piece because
really
because her mouth. She seemed like the type to like cash checks that he then has to pay. And he looks like he's tired. Like I be getting my ass beat because you want to be racist and loud. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not. And he's on code. Shout out to him. I think that's our first European on code. So that was dope.
European on code.
Yeah, I like that. I like that energy a lot. And then my last one is from Mr. Nicholas Perkins. He's the new owner of Fuddruckers. I've never been to Fuddruckers. Have y'all?
No.
Yeah.
Fuddruckers, the restaurant?
Oh, Fuddruckers in Washington and DC.
Oh, they got one here too. I just never seen nobody in there. You like Fuddruckers?
I Uber Eats from.
Is that the one in Millennia?
Burgers.
It's just burgers.
That's something else.
Yes, it's a restaurant. And now it's a black owned restaurant.
It's on West Colonial. It's on East Colonial. Yes, okay.
This one on East Colonial.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen nobody in there, but it's black owned now. So guess what? We have Fuddruckers now.
Okay. We going in there.
Easy money.
What
he's hang on. He's I can't remember where he graduated from. He graduated from ECU too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next time. I'm on code too.
Why you on code? Because you decided not to get canceled?
I got plaques, y'all.
Okay.
Come on. Shout out to
what did I say?
Golden V thanked me for giving back in a golden way.
Wait, where's mine? Where's my plaque? Is it because I'm a board of director I don't get a plaque?
Yeah, that's a conflict of interest.
But I can donate and there's no conflict of interest.
Listen, did you give 2 laptops?
Maybe you recused yourself.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what
yourself.
happened.
I'm gonna text Denise right now. I'll be like,
it's a conflict of interest, ma'am. But I'm on code.
Congratulations, Ciroc.
Shirley, we don't have to bring another Black woman down for you to feel up. Okay, we can still celebrate me being on code, and then you can figure out what happened to your plaque later.
I'm still mad.
I didn't get a plaque either, so it's okay.
Did you donate to laptops?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't get a plaque.
Guys, nobody gave me a plaque before. All the times I be donating and volunteering, nobody be giving me plaques.
That's why we love Anise. Anise appreciates everything that people do. She just be like, shout out to you, Ciroc, for donating laptops. For those who don't know, Ciroc graciously supported our back to school scholarship, our college scholarship for Haitian immigrants who are going into their freshman year of college. We were able to give 2 people scholarships because of her generous donation. And we were also able to, based on the generosity of other people, as well as Ciroc, to provide a $2,000 scholarship as well. So shout out to you for supporting the future generations of students who are going to come up in this world. It has been, her phone probably died. You are definitely on code, sis. On code. So the last one is Simon. I think this should have been a topic, but Simon says Simon is Portia's husband or Portia's fiance from Real Housewives. According to Merriam-Webster dictionary, a parent is a person who brings up and cares for another. However, being a parent does not necessarily mean that you biologically pass your genetics to a child. A parent can take on different forms, like a step-parent, a grandparent, a legal guardian, or a combination. So he gave this fine words to the fathers that aren't doing anything out there, but who are getting mad at other people for stepping up to the plate, okay? And he, a lot of people said that they thought it was for Black fathers, but he specifically said this isn't only about Black fathers, but it's important for you guys to understand that you don't have to be the sperm donor just to be considered a parent. And those people deserve credit just as much as the biological parents. Boom. So shout out to him for giving credit to the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the cousins, the other people who play a huge role in people's children's lives who don't get as much credit as they deserve.
That's real. I like that. Because everyone ain't built to be a parent. So if you are, shout out to you. Some of these folks should have never had kids.
I was thinking because those are actual, I guess, parents, but and step parents are also parents. So
shit, sometimes siblings are parents.
Okay, speak on it.
I'm tired of being. I'm about to put them up for adoption, but it's old.
One day, Ciroc. One day.
Oh my God! Somebody take my kids out of my hands. I didn't even birth them.
You gonna be okay?
I'll think about it. I will think about it, but that makes sense. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Anybody that's helping take care of kids, because there's a lot of people out here who be like, "Oh, you have kids," and then kind of they don't want to be a part of that. But it does take a village, and that's why I was saying eventually, if I get to the age where now I need to have kids, or I really want to have kids or something like that, y'all gonna be watching the kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay's gonna be watching the kid. Shirley gonna be watching the kid. Hansel gonna be watching the kid. Vaughn gonna be watching the kid. All of my friends are gonna be babysitting because it takes a village. And if I don't have a male, if I don't have a boyfriend or a husband or something like that, y'all gonna have to watch my kids.
I definitely vowed to be the rich auntie like Cardi B with my hands holding. Come on, Ciroc, baby.
I'm already the bougie mother. I'm already the bougie mother. They're gonna be used to it.
Come on,
they're gonna be used to it.
Baby Ciroc Jr. Come on.
Yeah. That
I'm with
baby
it.
gonna have a steak in their bottle.
That's wild. That's toxic.
funny. So we got some uncut gems. I had to create a question bank because them questions were way too much for me.
I think it. I feel like a lot of people be asking questions about depression, but I feel like
that's only because I'm a therapist. I don't answer them. I told you this.
Yeah, you said
because
it goes deeper. It goes deeper than that, and I saw that, and I was like, I feel like a lot of people always have the question about depression, but it's like you have to do the work. You're not gonna be undepressed by yourself. So just asking Shirley, and if Shirley said, "Oh, you got to go to the store," but then you're too depressed to go to the store, or like whatever answer they even get, you still have to do it.
You gotta do it.
And it's also like people are depressed for different reasons.
Right. So if I go and tell somebody, I answer the question and I say, you should journal. Well, not everybody likes to write. So what the fuck is a journal?
I hate writing and reading.
Right. So in therapy, I don't recommend journaling to all my clients. You gotta like journaling. I'll be like, okay, do TikToks and put in your drafts, right? There's so many things that I can say, but I'm not gonna put that down if that's not your situation. So stop asking me questions about depression. I can't answer it. Go to therapy. I can answer it there.
Go to therapy. Go to therapy. Not only do you guys need to go to therapy, the people that keep telling other people to go to therapy, y'all need to go to therapy.
Need you do it too. Do it too.
Because it's random people telling me that I need to go to therapy or that I need to do something. And I was telling them, I was like, yo, Charlemagne go to therapy. And he way worse than me. So that just means I'm going to get worse. So you go to therapy.
I got therapist named yesterday on my show.
Like that.
I was interviewing a therapist and he was like, oh, well, you talk about therapy all the time, Jay, but you don't go. And I'm like, damn, I got trust issues.
I definitely ask you all the time, like, yo, did you find a therapist?
We do.
I'm on the clock. I got like 2 more weeks to lock one down. I'm sorry for being selective.
You're not being selective. You're scared. You're trusting.
I'm terrified. Yes, I am scared.
Yeah,
you haven't been selective yet because you haven't even seen. You
gotta see a therapist to be selective. You can't just read bios and then be like, oh my gosh, this is not the therapist for me. You don't know that until you see the therapist.
So I've now been shamed two times this week.
But you're gonna be shamed. You're gonna be shamed by me for sure. I like in my first session, I say, it's okay if I'm not the one for you, but let me tell you who I am so you can be sure that I'm the one for you. I'm okay with not being the one for you. I learned that from my mentor. My mentor said, everybody will see me in UCF and be like, yo, you're so amazing. You're so cool. And can you be my mentor? And then when I become their mentor, oh, you're too tough. You make me work too hard. You do. I can't be everybody's mentor.
You have to go to make your selection. And I already told you, Jay, if you keep saying that you're trying, and I was like, you need to have something tangible, something that you can see that shows that you're making progress. You can't just say that you're making progress.
Look at Sarah's therapizing you. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I got my little bachelor's or whatever. Bachelors.
If we had a TV show, that would be a reoccurring pun. Anything about Charlemagne, that, and of course, you haven't said it in a while, but what happened to Terrence J? That's gonna be the third one.
and the cocaine on Chase Bank's boat.
Chase Bank.
I feel like we all know what happened to the cocaine on the boat, though. If we're being honest.
But I need it out.
They inhaled that bitch.
I need it out in the public. I'm sure somebody got a YouTube video about it.
a TikTok conspiracy theory going on.
For sure.
So here are some uncut gems. Someone said, sis, what are some tips in the bedroom for a guy who isn't packing eggplant emoji?
I feel like we talk about this every week.
Every week we talk about some dick. This podcast is about dick.
Pretty much, that's brand apparently.
I'm getting
go back two episodes ago where we share. Ciroc and I talk about shrimp dick and what you can do to improve your shrimp dick. That's the answer. So the second question is, how does one get themselves out there in regards to dating? It seems tough out there.
Yeah, I don't get invited to weddings either.
Find things that you like and then go do them. And then the other people that you meet while you're doing shit that you like, you probably
I don't know.
meet.
There's a lot of male whores in the compa community. I love going to compa. I go to compa every Friday and Sunday.
But you like
There's a lot of whores there.
They're
love
your friends.
compa, but
They're your friends though.
whores.
They're your friends though.
They're hoary friends.
You know, maybe they have a friend. Maybe they have a brother. Maybe they have a uncle.
That's a bring something or another.
You know.
I'm going through the same thing too. I'm gonna go to happy hour at the Hard Rock because I want a wealthy man. So I'm gonna go to the Hard Rock for a happy hour to put myself out there. And I follow like sugar babies and stuff like that. They try to let you know that for you not to end up being a prostitute, because I will be going to a hotel. So there are a lot of prostitutes in the hotel, but make sure that wait. No, what did she say?
She was agreeing with you that they're whores.
Oh, yeah,
but she's American, so she can't.
Said grinding, but dancing is one thing, but they're whores too. Like it's a difference. There's a difference between dancing and being like, whatever, and then being a whore. But definitely go. So, because I will be going to a hotel, because the Hard Rock is a hotel. You don't want to be a prostitute. So I follow a lot of sugar babies, and they say if you have like your arms out or like your chest out, make sure your dress is a little long. Or if you have a short dress, make sure that you cover up your arms. I've been taking tips, girl. I'm about to find me a man's. So I'm gonna go to the Hard Rock because I'm looking for a rich man, and apparently that's what they be going. They be going to like, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to go to that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I agree with Jay, but these niggas be horse. Jamima, where do people go out to where you at? Where you be going?
I don't go anywhere but the internet, but you're on the right path.
Like dating apps and stuff?
No, like I just work, so I don't. When I go outside, it's to go to a bar, and I'm not dating anybody I meet at a bar because they're whores, as stated. But no, I believe go to places where they frequent, and I think that'll increase your likelihood of
I say go to networking events. Go to networking events. Go to like the Chamber of Commerce networking events. So like, they're gonna be professional because it's the Chamber of Commerce. So go to those spaces. Like go to like what are they called? Incubators. If they have incubator events, everybody who's in an incubator is trying to be a millionaire. So go there.
Go to a Bitcoin convention.
No, because it's them broke ass niggas who think Bitcoin gonna take them to the moon in there.
Facts. I feel like wherever you go, make sure they charge, because you don't want no broke niggas that just be going to this shit for free. Like these niggas be trying to get free before 11. Like that's not the moves. Make sure it costs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll weed out some of the broke niggas.
Apply to Netflix. Apply to little Netflix reality TV shows. You might find love on there.
Love is Blind. Oh yeah, that girl did it, but the rest of them are not happy.
You could be the 1 of 12.
There's those shows. Only one person ends up happy. Everybody else is not. Because if everybody was unhappy, then they wouldn't post a show. But there's one person that's happy. Everybody else needs therapy. What's the next jump?
So we're gonna leave it off.
I'll pray for you, sis, because it's hard out here.
So we're gonna leave it off there. We're gonna go into on repeat. Jay says his on repeat is division times $5. Cheers to the best memories. That song is so good. The album is okay, but the song itself is great. The song that I got on repeat is what is it? It's by Van Jess. Van Jess. Actually, you know what? I've been listening to Ask Like That because I just realized that Ask Like That was about her baby daddy. She was talking about the man that is the father of her child. And I thought Victoria Monet was single. She bamboozled us.
Janelle Monet?
Victoria Monet.
Oh, I heard Janelle. I was about to say, is she not going out with Tessa Thompson? I love Tessa Thompson. I love her.
So pretty. Pretty.
So
what you got on repeat?
What I got on repeat, man, I haven't really been listening to music. I've been working on my business, so I haven't really been listening. To be completely honest, I have TikTok sounds in my head at this point. I got one hand on neck, one hand on frontal. Your frontal off. 3 days later, you were at your mom's house crying, and he asked me, why you being weird? Why you being weird to me? You said you wanted to get married. When I say that, when you had the leg up with the hand on my neck and the hand on frontal, you was telling me shit.
Whole audio for me. Period. Yes.
That should have been on my head.
Mine is to the salon, so I have to make a video. I have to.
Oh,
it has to be
I started a video, but I don't really like my nails look real basic right now because I was a little poor. So I was like, I started it, but I didn't finish it.
I came to my nail appointment late, so this is what I got. It's not giving what it was supposed to give, but it's okay.
It wasn't. It's okay. Next month is on because I was just struggling. But I have TikTok. I just have TikTok sounds in me and my sister just be walking around the house on my son. Why are you being weird to me?
I do it all the time. I just look at my cat. Why you being weird to me?
Oh my goodness. I just have TikTok sounds. I just have TikTok
what you got on repeat? What have you been listening to like the past few days?
There is this one Amapiano song that I've been playing on repeat. I don't even know the name of the song, but I am obsessed because it's like Amapiano mixed with like, I don't want to say EDM. So I'm actually not a fan, but it has a little bit of that like it's music in it, and it's so fire. I'm like, I don't know who like made this, but like this is a vibe.
Okay.
It's like, okay, what in the Chop Daily is going on? I've been obsessed with that song lately.
There was a black person on TikTok. I guess they were telling them because he listens to EDM or he's an EDM DJ that I guess that makes him less black. But apparently, black people started EDM.
I don't care. I don't care what people think. EDM is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. If you listen to EDM, house music, and Haitian music, Michael Brun makes EDM music sound beautiful.
You said who?
Michael Brun, the Haitian artist. Michael Brun is a Haitian DJ. Him.
That's a style of fusion.
What's his name? Him, because he made music with Wizkid. You got him, and then you got Gardy Guillaume. He makes folklore music, and he mixes it with house. It's the shit. Like the sound is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Miss Jemima, do you have any final words for the listeners? Any advice, any gems you want to drop?
Not really. Y'all stay safe. Just stay safe. It's real out here in these streets.
And you in Atlanta?
Yep. Get para.
She said
Good.
Ya no le va no para hindi mo
Mabli tani can.
Yeah.
Where can the listeners follow you at?
I'm Miss Jemima on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, primarily. Twitter, if you want the shits, Twitter is not a brand situation. Twitter is where I just talk shit. So if you're into that, you follow me on there, Miss Jemima as well. Yeah.
Okay, Shirley, you got last words?
Your girl just got nominated for Black Entrepreneur of the Year. And apparently it is a popularity contest.
More clout.
Oh.
So, popularity is my thing. So bring all of that. All of that energy you got.
Bring that clout.
Is that for you? Okay.
I need you to click the link in my bio. You probably won't get this the next episode. So we'll update you the next episode if I won.
Swipe up. Swipe up.
But the swipe up don't even work no more. They done lost. They done took away.
They already took it out.
No, it's not as effective now that people know that everybody can get it. But it'll come back. It's just, whenever Instagram launches something new, the other one loses its touch. So we'll wait. But that's it. Your girl, it's the past few months I have definitely been very down. I may not show it, but I have definitely been in the season of like, shit, I don't fucking feel like doing anything. And every second that I say that, God just be like, wham bam. Sort of dit, qu'est-ce parler? Et pas vraiment. C'est des petites bonnes journées, and I'd be like, hey, I'm sorry. I'll do it again.
Okay.
I apologize.
I got two last things to say. I got the tell far back this morning.
Okay.
You out here complaining about it.
The tell feezy. The tell feezy, babe. The tell feezy, right? Wait till I actually get it. Wait till I actually get it. I'm about to act up. That shit was hard as hell. But there's that. And two, y'all wanna argue. I can't argue with y'all. Y'all mad. I can't argue with y'all. Look at you. Let me tell you what happened today. Somebody asked, would Tisha Campbell, right? You know, she was Martin's girlfriend, Gina, and she was Jay from My Wife and Kids. Somebody asked, would she choose Martin or would she choose Michael? So I said she would choose Michael because she ain't fuck with Martin in real life. I don't know what the fuck happened. A whole fucking thing happened under my comments. Somebody was like, somebody was like, was saying something like, they're good now. They were dating in real life. She said, they were dating. I was like, okay, but then the show ended because I think they even had like a restraining order. Like the whole last season, they didn't record with each other. It was a whole problem.
Because he sexually assaulted her.
Oh, see? And then they said, that's what I said. I said, they at the end of the season, like the show had to end because of it. And then they go, oh, well, they're back together. Like they're cool now. And I'm like, all right, but my question is, so? Oh, are you saying that, she don't fuck with Martin and she fuck with him now and da-da-da-da? And I'm like, I don't understand. This has nothing to do with the original question. Why you ain't make your own comment, right? She's like, Miss Ma'am, something. I didn't even read the last paragraph. I deleted my original comment, which deleted the entire thread, and I reposted my comment. Because I'm not about to argue with y'all on social media. I'm not about to argue with y'all. I'm tired.
They have time. They be loud and wrong. You're not even focused on the topic at hand.
It didn't even make any sense. So I deleted the entire thing. I deleted the entire thread. And that's what I'm going to do from now on. That's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to erase my comment and then I'm going to repost it because it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense for you. Like the opinion, I posted my opinion. Why you ain't just post your opinion? Why are you under my comment arguing me about my opinion? This was not a fact-based question. I'm confused. So
why does thing keep kicking me out?
I don't know, Charles.
This is second time. Yeah. All I see is Duke get out. What the fuck? My hands is like, my hands all in my whole boob for comfort. It's gonna take me out. What the heck? Now I gotta fix this.
But that was my last words. I'm not about to argue with y'all. If y'all argue with me under the comment, I'm gonna delete it and then I'm gonna repost it.
I'm not,
because I want to see how mad you really is.
My friend said that there was a post that said, when you see your friend arguing people in the shade room comments, and they were like, this is Shirley. I'm like, first of all, I don't argue with nobody. I post my shit. If you get mad, I'm not arguing with you.
That's what I be saying. I was like, yo, my shit ain't got nothing to do with like you under here. You just want to talk.
You talking to yourself.
You might want to go to therapy. No, because I wanted to understand where they were coming from. Because like I'm one of those people, like, you can convince me of shit. Like, I'm not one of those people that I just believe what I believe and then that's it. You can actually convince me of shit. Like, I'll literally change my mind in a minute. I'll be like, you know what? That makes sense. You right. So I wanted to see what the fuck they was talking about, and they wasn't talking about shit. So I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna delete this whole thing, bro. I deleted the whole comment and reposted the comment because
I would never do it. I would never.
No, I want to see how mad they really is because I deleted it and I posted the same exact comment. It didn't make any sense. I'm not about to argue with y'all. I was thinking about just deleting my comments, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna delete all of it and see and repost it. I reposted my comment. It's not like I deleted it and that's it. I deleted it and I reposted it because y'all ain't making no fucking sense.
I take all clout. It could be negative. It could be positive. It's gonna bring my numbers up. Because what people usually do, they do the same thing. When I make a comment that piss people off, they come to my page and they'll be like, coming from somebody who look like, the only thing people say is I'm fat, and I'd be like, okay, anything else? Because you ugly. So you can lose weight. You can't lose ugly. So continue.
It's hard losing weight.
This pussy, period. What's next?
I get it, but you can lose weight, but you can't lose ugly.
No, I'm getting a BBL. I'm tired. I've been working out 3 to 4 times a week for the past 2 months. I'm exhausted. I ain't lost nothing.
That happened to me. I worked out for 3 months straight. I gained weight. I was like, someone's like, I was muscle, bitch. Do I look like I want muscles at this weight?
I don't want muscle. I don't want muscle, but I also don't want to do cardio.
I want muscle, but I don't want this to be muscle. Come on now.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. All right, guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Share with a friend, show somebody, listen to it very loudly at work. Put it loud on your car, blast the windows, put the windows down, blast it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure people get a little snippet, probably of something Shirley talking about sex or something like that, because they really like that. And that's definitely gonna gravitate them to ask you what you're listening to, and you let them know that CO Uncut. We have it on iHeart, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Google, we're on Anchor, we're on everything. So definitely, probably there's an episode called Sex with Shirley. You might want to start with that one. But yeah, definitely make sure this podcast is fire, because next year I better get more of these plaques, because I felt really happy about this. So I want more of them. So we're gonna do that. That's what we doing. That's what we doing, guys.
Period.
All right.
Y'all boys.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. Anytime.
You gotta follow us. If not,
Follow us.
Follow
these titties.
Follow me.
Jay, you gonna shut us off?
She said, Jay, you gonna shut us off? Jay's not shutting us off. We're gonna be here forever.
Forever.
Welcome to a new